We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
The program presented are submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNLY 91.1 FM and its affiliates.
It's the Real Estate U Show, where we take your typical real estate show and chuck it out the window. Motivating, inspiring, and educating with a laugh or two along the way. Every week, we bring you the latest happenings in real estate, new construction, and mortgage lending for both residential and commercial. And now, live, this is Real Estate U.
Saturday, it's the Real Estate U Show. I'm E.L. Crane, they are not, and you'll get to meet them in just a second. Live streaming on radiotheboss.com on the Boss Global Live Worldwide Network, realestateushow.com. The Real Estate U Show is brought to you by Platinum One Properties, creating the standard in real estate representation, buying, selling, and leasing. And we're here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, noon Eastern, and 9 a.m. Pacific. Today's topics: refinance market, new home communities, and so much more. Okay? Now remember, you can text your questions to 800-297-9883. That's 800-297-9883. Remember, we're aligned with San Antonio, Austin, Dallas, Ohio, Michigan, Florida, Virginia, New York, California, Nevada, Arizona, New Jersey, Louisiana, Georgia, Illinois, District of Columbia, Maryland, South Carolina, North Carolina,
Alabama,
Pennsylvania, Washington, Oregon, and Tennessee, because I don't say that A word, that is for them. Okay. Our studio always includes industry leaders and knowledge that's incomparable in the marketplace. Real Estate U is about real estate, mortgages, new construction, commercial real estate and finance, and the entrepreneurs which drive our economy. Now today I'm joined, as usual, our very esteemed and award-winning real estate broker / serial killer, Dina Rainbow Salazar of Platinum One Properties.
Hello. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday.
And you can learn more about the amazing Platinum One Properties team at platinumoneproperties.com. And we have the guru of mortgage.
Mortgage Mac.
That would be Mac Blankenship, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't say the other thing, it burns my throat. First Community Credit Union, our host contributors include Eden Vick of Finance of America, Commercial, Tashara Smith, our productivity coach, Vicky Cheers of RM Funding, Kim Gooley of Builder Boost, Tristan Sutton of Tristan Sutton Consulting, and Creole Green of Osborne Advisor. And our guest in the studio today is the lovely Linda Blue of Crystal Santa Maria Properties, and I don't know why it can't be Linda Brown. Why it gotta be Linda Blue?
Blue is my favorite color.
Okay, I was like Linda Gray, Linda Teal.
Oh my!
No, it's just blue.
Okay, now Linda is going to talk to us about community she works in, visits, stuff like that. But she's also a member of the Big 12 Mastermind Group. With Miss Salazar as well, so they do some really amazing things in the showcase arena, and we'll talk about that later on. All right, now, Real Estate U, the world's only 2-hour DBM hosted multimedia real estate show in the world.
DBM is?
Yeah.
Disgruntled Black Man. If y'all like it, kill yourself.
Yeah.
He owns that title.
You were certainly disgruntled when we came in this morning.
Exactly.
Our weekly goal is to educate, motivate, and inspire. Right? Or educate, inspire, motivate. Whichever floats your boat. Okay, now, you know what we do. You can listen to our previous shows on the realestateushow.com website and our associated podcasts. Each week we go on a Real Estate U culture trip.
Ooh,
via cities of the week
I'm ready.
in Texas, nationwide, as well as internationally, because we're global live, so real estate is available worldwide. Would you agree with that? Mr. Blankenship.
I would agree with that.
Now, Mr. Blankenship has dual responsibilities. He is my fact checker, because most people think I make up these cities, but I really don't. All right? So, I'm
ready.
Okay. You ready, Mac?
I'm ready.
Because you know what you're doing? Because, you're a little suspect.
Yeah, that could be questionable.
If there are children listening, we have a disclaimer on the show.
Yes.
In regard to this culture trip that we take.
This could be PG-13 sometimes.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to start nationally this week.
Okay.
I have available a 5-bedroom, 7.5 bath, 6,760 square foot home for $3,349,000 in
Dun, 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 dun.
Quibbletown, New Jersey.
Quibbletown.
Quibble.
Okay.
You know,
Wow.
Quibbletown, New Jersey.
So,
Fact check.
fact check.
It is a real place, ladies and
It
gentlemen.
is a real well, there's a middle school, but I don't even think they have their own.
This
They
Quibbletown,
don't
New
have their
Jersey.
own Wikipedia page.
Okay, okay. I need you to stop right there. Quibbletown, New Jersey.
Yes.
Just say yes.
It does. It
All
does
right.
exist.
Now let me tell you how.
Now, please.
Now,
please.
Quibbletown, New Jersey is also known as Newmarket, New Jersey.
Newmarket.
Is an unincorporated settlement within the township of Piscataway. The name of the settlement originated with a dispute as to whether the Sabbath was on Saturday or Sunday.
Oh my.
And what do you think it is?
Yeah. What's your personal opinion?
I'm going with Saturday.
You're going with Saturday.
I'm going with Saturday.
My
you know.
pastor says Sunday. I gotta show
This
up.
is my all faith.
So let's
thing.
quibble, shall we?
There we go. This is my all faith thing. You know? There you go. So now that's when you're on the culture show.
Okay.
Okay. Now international. I got a 4-bedroom.
Are we rated R on international?
I got a
today?
4-bedroom, 3-bath, 3,067 square foot home for $2.365 million in Battle Dykes, United Kingdom. Say
I'm
it.
not going to say that. Battle who?
Battle
what?
Dykes. Battle Dykes, United Kingdom.
Okay, so I there's Dykes has some has more than one meaning,
Exactly.
right? Okay,
Thank
But
you for
Dykes
that.
was
Thank you
battling
for
in
that,
Battle
Matt.
Dykes.
So okay,
Yeah.
We got Battle Dykes. Now would you like?
it exists. Yes, yes.
Hey, you can move to Battle Dykes, $2.3 million. Okay. Now would you like to know how I got his name?
Yes, I'm sure
Okay.
you're going to tell us.
The Romans established a Roman camp at Battle Dykes, approximately 3 miles north of Fortar. This camp was assessed to have had 50 to 60,000 Romans during, okay? From Battle Dykes northward, the Romans established a succession of camps including Stracathro, Ray Dykes, and Norman Dykes.
So,
So we was in Dykeville.
can we move
Past
on?
the last
Please, let's move on,
God.
please, because I just looked
Yeah,
up.
we may need to go to a commercial
I just
break
looked
though,
up.
because
Yeah.
Culture trip. Okay, this is the only thing I get to do on this show that's unsupervised.
right,
I
because
see.
everyone knows and can tell this is the unsupervised portion of the show.
Okay, so nobody wants to go to Battle Dykes with me?
No. We want to move on to, and we don't want to define Dykes.
Okay.
I was wrong. There seems to be only
You
one.
have such a ugly
Well, it
conversation.
just depends on how you spell it, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but we spell it the correct way.
That spelling is.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
is-
So we got our city of the week in Texas.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And we're finally getting home.
Okay, we got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,020 square foot home on 123 acres
Wow.
for $1,009,875 in Glaze City, Texas, and it has nothing to do with glazed donuts.
Glaze City.
Glaze City, Texas. Fact check.
Does exist.
There you go.
Unincorporated community.
Okay, now we like
In
to know.
Gonzales
There you
County,
go.
Texas. Yes.
Now, do we like to know how you got his name?
Yes.
Please.
The site was named for a man involved in the promotion of the community. When it was started in 1926, initially it was a cotton gin and a town store, which established the original settlement in Glaze City, Texas.
Huh.
Okay.
Thank you for
Interesting.
that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So you can be
It's a
informative
culture
and
trip
humorous at
after
the same
all.
There you
time.
go. So
Okay.
basically, this is what our culture trips are about. Did you enjoy the culture trip, Miss Blue?
Yeah, and I feel like I need to go to church tomorrow. Because, I don't know.
What you trying to say?
yeah,
What you trying to
yeah.
say?
I think-
So,
He's a
Yeah,
holy
you got her at
God.
night. Yeah.
so this is the Real Estate You Show, and each and every Saturday at 11 a.m. Central Time, noon Eastern, and 9 Pacific. This is what we do here. We inform the masses of what's available real estate-wise around the world. It's the only job I have during the show where I'm unsupervised.
That's true.
And
That's
it
very
might
true.
change.
So y'all not gonna give me any other responsibilities?
No, never.
No, sir. No, sir.
No.
I can handle this job. No?
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
somebody-
well, you do a fine job at it.
Yeah.
Somebody just got to put little guardrails on you.
Little guardrails.
A little bumper car, right?
This is not my
It's not
fault.
like, when you're bowling, you put
The bumper, the bumpers up.
Yeah.
side rails.
This is not my
Keep
fault.
you from going into the gutter.
Yeah, so so we do have the lovely Miss Linda Blue Gray Brown Gray Johnson Black Brown in the studio. How you doing, Miss Blue?
I'm trying to figure out is that all my name or not. But I'm looking for the rest of the people. But Linda Blue is doing well. How are you?
I don't doing pretty good for a disgruntled man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the lovely Miss Linda Blue and the lovely Miss Dina Salazar, they are part of a real estate mastermind group called the Big 12. All right. And they are raising hell all over the marketplace, doing showcases, social media posting, videos. And when I tell you they're out there, they are out there.
Yes.
And that's what you have going at Big 12 Mastermind. So she's going to be here talking about different communities that she's been posting on and sharing and taking her clients out to, and what's hot, what's not. Mac's going to chime in on what the hell he do. I don't even know what he do. He's outside showing pictures of his damn girlfriend.
Thanks,
That's all.
Linda.
No,
That's all I'm showing.
Hey, I have some new pictures. You want to see?
No, I do not.
he wants to see.
I didn't
It
bring
was
my
her birthday this
Pepto-Bismol
week,
with
right?
me.
It was her birthday this week.
I
You
saw that.
Yeah.
Pepto-Bismol needed though.
He's a love hater.
You're damn right. Okay, so all that old extra love stuff y'all be bringing up in here, I need you to leave that out in the hallway. Okay, some of us have not eaten yet. I got this acid reflux because of all that. Okay. So we are going to go. We're going on a culture trip, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But before we leave, I have to point out something that our audience might not recognize, but I did recognize.
Oh, what is
What's
it?
that?
Okay. Clairol for men. Max hair. Max, he dyed his hair. Clairol for men. It's my job.
I've been waiting for it to happen.
It's,
I've been sitting here. I'm like, God, is he gonna bring it up?
Okay, Clairol for men. Okay, I don't know what that's all about, but yeah, right. Okay, so
But the pleasant thing associated with that is at least I get to use some Clairol. But you and our next guest, no chance at all.
at the end of the day,
Ooh.
I don't have to worry about if I had a fight with my comb or not either. Okay, so on that note, we're going to take a break, pay some bills, and we're going to come back with the guru of mortgage, Mac Blankenship.
Y'all want to help him? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Mortgage Mac. Yeah.
Who needs therapy. Okay, and the lovely Linda Boo of Crystal Santa Maria Properties, and she's going to talk about how wonderful she is, or believe she is, because she is a legend in her own mind. And then we have the lovely Dina Ramos Salazar, she of the Serial Killer Clan. And I am E.L. Crane, and they are not. This is the Real Estate U Show at radiotheboss.com, worldwide on the Global Live Network. So we're going to pay some bills, come back, and these people might be here when we come back. I don't know.
Thank you, DBM.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for Real Estate U on 91.1 FM The Boss. Again, that is Osborne Advisors for all your commercial mortgage needs. Osborne Advisors, REULoan.com. That is REULoan.com for all your commercial mortgage needs at 91.1 FM.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Eddie here, Platinum One Properties. We're creating the standard, building relationships. We're members of BROAC and GHBA, Greater Houston Builders Associations. These relationships have given us the ability and the opportunity to help you with your real estate purchases. We built relationships with lenders, title companies, and home repair services. We can come in and we can help you decide the way to sell your home, how to put it on the market, and the best value for it. At Platinum One Property, we want you to get the best deal and the best offer. Edward Anderson at 281-989-7987 or Dina Salazar 832-646-9054.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Installation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam installation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
It started as a dream. When I was a little kid, I always wanted to have my own restaurant, and it was a dream that finally we had the opportunity to build it here in the Woodlands, and I'm so happy with it.
It's a really authentic Italian food. I try to maintain the most original possible. It's very important. Every day I make my fresh pasta.
Chi mangia bene, mangia italiano. Please come and visit us.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Woodlands Prime Lending, offering business loan programs for all types of endeavors. Need a startup loan, equipment financing, or even a business line of credit? Woodlands Prime Lending offers a variety of commercial loans to help you get funded when you need it. Call 713-900-7170 or visit us on our website at woodlandsprimelending.com to schedule an appointment today. Getting a loan is easy with Woodlands Prime Lending.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Okay, we're back. Bills are paid. Linda Blue and Mac Blankenship and Dina Salazar are still here. Couldn't get rid of them. Bunch of trespassers. Now, Linda Blue, how you doing?
I'm good, I guess. I mean, you called me a...
No, I didn't. You are a master of deception. Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so Linda Blue is with Crystal Santa Maria Properties. She is a real estate professional. Okay, and from what I understand, she knows what she's doing. But the people who follow her don't know. Now, you people who are following Linda Blue, ain't nobody tell you to call me. It said text, damn it. 800-297-9883.
Don't listen to him.
800-297-9883. Text me, don't call me.
Where's the eject button? We need an eject button for your seat. Like a cartoon, so we can eject you out of here.
Kind of people following you don't take damn instructions. That's just ridiculous. Okay, this is the Real Estate You Show. I'm E.L. Crane. They are not. Remember, you can follow us radiotheboss.com, Facebook Live, Facebook TV Live, YouTube TV, FM TV, TuneIn, Roku, Vimeo, TV, Hulu, Sling, Voodoo. Why you?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who knew?
So, but in all seriousness, Linda Blue is a professional's professional real estate person, all right? She knows her job. And I'm beginning to think she doesn't have a home life because I see on Facebook every damn where. Do you live somewhere?
I do, but I think you live in restaurants because that's all I see. You post about restaurants.
That's right, because I don't want no damn
I think you poking fun at the wrong person this morning.
I don't want no damn company. That's why I'm in a restaurant. Yeah. Well, now
we need to work on some conspiracies here in between the
yeah, really?
breaks. Yeah,
I need you to sit over there in silence. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
now, Linda Blue, why did
Get
you choose a career in real estate, and what did you do before?
I chose a career in real estate because I was a teacher for over a decade.
Really?
Yes, they trusted me with children.
Wow.
And the children actually loved me, and I was very good at my job. So I did that for over a decade, and I just got burnt out. And before I left, I started doing real estate part-time.
Okay.
And so life happens. Sometimes they say take a leap of faith, but I was pushed because administration at school changed, and I just realized it was time for me to go. So I was like, well, I'm gonna do real estate full time.
All right.
Good for you.
So, what age did you teach?
I taught the babies pre-K through 5th grade. I taught. I was over the science department, so I taught engineering, the STEM for science.
which means she was teaching young thugs. That's what that means.
No,
young thugs.
no, they're going to lead the world.
Okay.
The children are our future, per Whitney.
Yeah, that's the lie I've been told for years now. Okay.
What skills did you learn as a teacher that you carried over into real estate, Linda?
Well, as a teacher, especially since teaching such young kids, I had to break things down into smaller steps. So when it comes to real estate, if you're a first-time home buyer, you don't know what to expect, and there's a lot of fear. So I'm good at breaking things down to simpler steps for them to understand and to ease into it. So that's one of the biggest skills that I learned as a teacher.
Very important skill too.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because when you have to break down the information, because as I tell people all the time, well, they have the internet, they can research. So I said, the internet did not make a buyer more smart. They're not any smarter than it was without the damn internet. Okay, they were dumb then, they dumb now. Yeah, I said it out loud. Okay,
I didn't say that. Disclaimer for Linda Blue.
I know I appreciate it when somebody breaks things down into simple terms for me, especially when it's dealing with something with, for example, technology, computer technology, what have you, or messing with the iPhones, etc. Whatever it is that I'm not used to.
Exactly.
It's a wonderful skill to have.
It makes people feel more comfortable.
So in your business, share your most memorable transaction.
One of my most memorable transactions actually was last year. We were scheduled to close Friday. It was Thursday at 4:45. I received an email from the title company saying, "Oh, something's popped up. We can't close." And the other agent was a new agent, so she was panicking. I said, "Don't worry about it. We're going to close tomorrow." And so me being a skillful real estate agent, I understood who to contact, the law office I need to contact to get the payoff, the tax certificate company who needed to update the tax certificate. So I took it upon myself to contact those entities to get what I needed. And so by 5 o'clock, I had all those emails sent to the title company to get clear. So we closed the next day.
Okay, yeah. And as an endorsement, my last compliment this year, I'll have more after this one. She is a very proactive individual.
Yes.
She's very, very proactive. She doesn't leave anything on the side of the road at all. She's very, very proactive in getting the job done on behalf of her clients. So that's what makes Linda Blue stand out.
Yeah.
And she takes instruction and she gets education to make herself better and stronger in the marketplace.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, so stuff like that.
Yep.
Now, this is my question. Okay. You and her are in the mastermind class.
Yes.
All right. What benefits do you guys get from the mastermind class, and how is it all of you ladies in that class work so well together?
I don't think there's ego in the classroom. It's just not. We understand that to make it in this business, it's enough business for everyone.
Right.
We all have our strengths, our weaknesses. We can all help each other, and we can all grow. So when it comes to us, we don't feel scared or terrified that if I ask them a question, they're going to try to take this business from me.
Right.
No one is like that in the class. We're all equal, and we have our different skill sets, and we recognize that.
Yeah, and what I like most is when we have those events, how you guys' camaraderie is built around, and, and the pushing and shoving and supporting is like they're like a bunch of just teammates. It's like a team, even though they are on different teams in their brokerages, but in this collective they are a real team, and which is why some of the things that are coming forward is because I describe them myself in the following way. They don't compete with each other, they compete with themselves.
Exactly.
That's the biggest thing I get out of being a part of that class is they compete with themselves and they have no problem sharing. None at all. So that's really a really wonderful
and the information that you provide us as well. I mean, not to leave that part out.
Most
it's
definitely.
a great group of women, as she said, working together. We start off, EO as the coach.
And I don't like none of them.
Right.
I don't like none of them.
Kind of starting off with education and inspiration. And honestly, Linda and several of the other ladies there, well, everyone there, they stand out, and everyone has their strong skill set that they bring. But working on what you're not comfortable with and so forth is what's pushing these ladies to be superior real estate agents and brokers. Linda, I've seen you attend class and grow, and you attended a class that was provided by BRPS Title and Tristan Sutton.
Exactly.
I saw her in the following weeks step out of her comfort zone and start marketing and filming online at different home builders, etc.
Yeah.
And I felt inspired. I felt proud of her as a fellow realtor doing this, because I understand how scary it can be to do something you're not used to, and trying to keep up with the market and so forth, and continuing your education is just key to success and to our clients' welfare in this field. You have to do this for them as well.
Exactly, and I think a lot of it is getting out your comfort zone. And I think with the Big 12 and EL, he focuses on he does good things.
Does he?
He does good things. I'm telling you, I told you.
Don't tell too many
He's like
people
98% bad, 2% good.
Yeah, sometimes he could hit it out the park. But the group that we're in, he is like a very good focal point where he's putting things forward. I'll just write those down next time and just slide them.
I tell myself that all the time anyway. I don't know damn help. Okay. Linda, we just got a text message in here for you. Linda, if last 5 clients were surveyed, what quality would they all say you brought to their experience?
I think they would say that number one, it was the transaction went smooth. If there was something, a hiccup, I was able to explain it. I gave them what to expect, because a lot of times people don't know what to expect. So I like to break things down beforehand. When we first meet, I want to tell you as much as possible without overwhelming you. I think that was 3. I think that was 3.
No, 5 clients. What they would all say.
Oh, okay.
Not 5 questions.
Oh, okay. And then
she had a cocktail before she got here.
I don't even drink.
I drink enough for both of us. Don't worry about it.
and then they always also say that I like to try to keep in touch with them afterwards.
Communication, very strong, very strong.
Make sure everything is smoothed out if they have any other further questions.
I don't trust people that don't drink.
I don't trust people that eat meat.
I'm moving right along. I'm E.L. Craig. They are not. We are joined in the studio by Mac. He's in love for whatever reason, Blankenship. Dina, I'm no longer a serial killer.com.
Right.
And Linda, my
relieved.
Linda, and my last name is blue should be gray.com. Okay. So
I'm about to Mr. Cadillac out.
Right.
So I'm E.L. Craig, they are not.
Thank God. Thank goodness, man. I just don't know that I
There can only be one.
Yeah,
there
can
can
be too
only
much.
be one.
This
I
is
definitely
my
have
job.
to go get some, take some medication, get some counseling. Yeah.
So this is the Real Estate You Show here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. Central, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. And JP is not my fault. That's my priest. Okay.
We need to talk.
RadioTheBoss.com, worldwide, global
the
live.
scenes there.
He knows me. He's known me for years. He knows I'm misunderstood.
Is that what it's called now?
You see what I put up?
I'm gonna say that I'm misunderstood. I didn't do
Remember,
that. I was
you can
misunderstood.
text Mac, Linda, or Dina at 800-297-9883. That's 800-297-9883. I'm E.L. Crane. There or not. We're going to take a break, pay some bills, and come back. She still might be here. Linda Teal of Crystal Santa Maria Property.
He just, I tell you, sometimes Gigi, yes, he's trying to be the bully.
Okay, so we're going to pay some bills. We'll be back.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for Real Estate U on 91.1 FM The Boss. Again, that is Osborne Advisors for all your commercial mortgage needs. Osborne Advisors, REULoan.com. That is REULoan.com for all your commercial mortgage needs at 91.1 FM.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Eddie here, Platinum One Properties. We're creating the standard, building relationships. We are members of BROAC and GHBA, Greater Houston Builders Associations. These relationships have given us the ability and the opportunity to help you with your real estate purchases. We've built relationships with lenders, title companies, and home repair services. We can come in and we can help you decide the way to sell your home, how to put it on the market, and the best value for it. At Platinum One Property, we want you to get the best deal and the best offer. Edward Anderson at 281-989-7987 or Dina Salazar 832-646-9054.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Cupcakes and Bubbles, located at 26400 Kirkendall Road in Tomball, Texas. Cupcakes and Bubbles has the sweetest and most delicious cupcakes for the entire family. From chocolate raspberry, strawberry rhubars, cookies and cream, and the most popular among kids, the s'mores cupcake. Come and enjoy our cupcakes with a glass of your favorite bubbles. Visit www.cupcakesandbubbles.com for the complete list of our delicious cupcakes. Order online through our webpage. DoorDash and Uber Eats is available too. Enjoy life's sweetest moments with Cupcakes and Bubbles.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Hey, I'm Sebastian de Villafranca. Together with Daniel Bisoño and Diana Mota, we will bring you the latest information regarding entertainment and gossip all the way from Mexico City. Join us for a really fun hour together only on KLNY 91.1 FM.
Today with Cachet, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 10 to 10:30. 91.1 The Boss. Watch me live, Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget, 91.1 The Boss. Today with Cachet.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. It's time to change. If you like country, we play it. If you like pop, we play it. If you like Latin music, we play it. If you like rock and roll, we play it. Because no one does fusion music like we do. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Okay, we're back, and Mac Blankenship, him and his lovey-dovey sickness, is trying to corrupt Linda Blue. Which, she's a happily married woman, and like I said during the break, if she go home acting like Mac, her husband gonna think she had a stroke. So,
whatever. No, he's not. People be like, oh.
My stomach hurt. Hey, Mr. Blankenship, how you doing?
Good.
You got all kind of stuff going on in the marketplace, don't you?
Oh my gosh, we are. It's pretty historic times right now.
I am historic.
That's not what we're talking about. We're not. Well, I forget. It's all about you, right?
That's right. Let's not lose sight of that.
Lest I forget, it's all about you.
What was your first clue? So you got a 100% program, right?
Yep.
Would you like to explain that to our listeners and our watchers?
Yeah. So being a part of First Community Credit Union. First of all, my name is Mortgage Mac.
No, it's not.
Mac Blankenship, NMLS number 20869.
His name is Mr. Clairol.
And yes, we do have a 100% financing.
Up to
the conforming loan limit of $510,400.
Okay.
Wow, not bad.
Yep.
What's the requirements?
Good credit. Got to have a 720 credit score. DTI is limited to 43%. You have to have some cash reserves after closing, but you can do 3% self contributions and potentially move in for almost zero.
What about a disabled veteran such as myself?
You mean somebody that's been kicked out of junior ROTC? No. And I think we've addressed that on the show more than once now.
I thought the requirements might have changed.
Give him credit. He is persistent.
Yeah, he is very persistent.
So, no.
No ROTC veteran.
No. Hey, I've been kicked out of ROTC. No.
Okay. I need to know these things.
Yeah.
So tell me about that $765,000 deal.
Well, what's interesting is we have an investor that allows for loan amounts up to $765,000 in every county in the United States, without even if the conforming limit is 510.
Really?
The traditional 510s as it is in Harris County, but there are some limitations.
Okay.
Limitation, you got to put 10% down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Debt to income ratio is 43. But by and large, I'm sure.
Can it be gifted funds?
Yep, you can have gifted funds.
Okay.
But here's the thing to think about, though, is that the real difference is that, when you go outside of the conforming limits of Fannie and Freddie, you go outside of that umbrella that's created by Dodd-Frank with Fannie and Freddie, or that safe harbor that if you get an approved eligible Fannie and Freddie, it takes away some of the liability for the lender that you would otherwise be liable for outside of that safe harbor, right? So what that allows for people to do up to that price range is to do a Fannie Freddie type loan, and with the Fannie Freddie type documentation, and without all of the challenges associated with doing a jumbo loan. It can be very challenging today.
Well, I got a scenario for you.
Okay.
You have a contract employee, 1099, files his taxes, and his wife is disabled, but she gets Social Security.
Okay.
So how do you? So what do they need? Can they supply?
So the contract employee has to have 2 years. So the traditional requirements for income are still the same. You've got to have 2 years self-employment history. The disability income is just a given.
No, he's not. He's contract. He's a 1099 employee of this company.
There's no such thing as a 1099 employee of a company. If you're an employee, you get a W-2. If you get a 1099, you're a subcontractor.
Okay, so he's been with this company like 7 years. Okay,
but then if he's got 2 years tax returns as a subcontractor, which is what he is, then you could evaluate that and subject to the income calculations.
Now here's the flip side: the wife has a 740 credit score. He has a 640 credit score. Okay. Are you going to average the two? Or are you going to go with the wife?
We're going to take the lower of the two middle scores.
But you're going to accept all of their income.
Accept all of their income.
Okay.
Yeah, but subject to qualifying and meeting the requirements. Yes, but I would add both their incomes together. And with the 640 credit score, I would really measure and run the numbers for the difference between, say, an FHA versus a conventional at that level, because it's with the credit union, I'm not here to quote rates, but we had some really, really good rates, but I know that our FHA, our government rates, are just really extraordinary as well.
Okay.
And but with a 640 credit score, the private mortgage insurance is going to be pretty high.
Right.
Pretty high. I don't know what that number would look like. I'd have to do some calculations.
I wouldn't look for rates. I was just looking at the scenario right there. See, now that's Mac.
Mortgage Mac.
Mac.
Mortgage Mac.
I had a fight with my razor and comb today, Blankenship. Okay.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, I went to,
Yeah.
Got a little
Oh, God, Jesus.
color going on yesterday, too.
Whatever.
Yeah, got a little more pepper than salt today.
You got it, yeah. Miss Claire all over.
Yeah.
All right. So, Dana, how you doing?
Doing all right. Just
okay, you and Miss Becky? Becky, my favorite gangster realtor. That's her sister.
Yeah.
Okay.
we've been busy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what communities you guys been visiting this past week?
We have a new listing in League City that we'll bring up later.
Okay.
And it's a beautiful home, over 3,000 square feet. Beautiful backyard, and you'll see it later. We've had several new home buyers looking around town, and I'm going to be headed down to Humboldt to go check out new home builders after we get off the radio with the buyers.
Excellent.
So,
Is there any reason you don't want to help our ROTC veteran?
Well,
this is exhausting, isn't it, Tina?
Yeah. What happens is this. Okay, so.
What happened is this. That's the start of the story.
When you already know that somebody is a DBM, disgruntled black man. Okay, you're taking them around looking for homes, and then you yes, and then
Dina.
Okay, we're not going to bring up Robert.
No, yeah.
But I am going to say that when somebody is constantly challenging authority.
Who might that be?
Right.
And has a tendency to leap over the guardrails.
Right. They cannot stay within their respective boundary of what's been set up by HOA, and you have a wild animal.
Yes.
A bobcat, and as a pet, and decide to take them for a walk in the community on a leash at first,
with children running through the neighborhood, and playing in their yards,
and then decide, well, why don't I just take off the leash and let them run free for a few minutes?
I live in the neighborhood with a bunch of snitches.
Yeah. So what will happen is this, and I foresee this, is that What happened? Who was the realtor helping that DBM? I think that was Dina Ramos Salazar. And then
I think she really just went long way about getting to the point.
Right. So
the answer is no.
Right. Exactly.
It's no.
So to avoid issues in the future, I decided to just kind of pass on that one.
Okay.
It was a really good story. I believed. I was like, wait a minute, who did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we all like stories anyway,
Like,
right?
wait a minute. That's a good one though. That's believable.
I miss
for you.
Robert. They made me give Robert up. Bunch of snitches in my neighborhood.
Robert was real.
Yeah, Robert. Yes, he had a wild
Bobcat for a pet.
Bobcat was not wild. You can't walk.
The owner was wild. The Bobcat was tame.
Bobcat said, "I better behave up in this house because this guy's crazy."
Oh Lord!
I know. Sit, Robert. Sit. He was like, "Okay."
What you did a Bobcat?
Yeah.
I'm in California. We can do some things.
Yeah, there's a perspective on Californians here in Texas, but we won't elaborate on that.
Yeah, get in line, whatever. I'm E.L. Crane, there not. This is the Real Estate U Show. We're here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m., 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. I'm joined in the studio by them people over there who turned on me like a whole bunch of banshees. So. Now, remember, we're live on radiotheboss.com, Global Live Network. That's FM Live. Is that FM Live? Facebook Live, Facebook TV, YouTube TV, FM TV, TuneIn, Roku, Vimeo TV, Apple TV, Hulu, Sling, Voodoo, YU. I don't know why she here either. Okay. So, I'm E.L. Crane. They are not. Would you agree with that?
I'm good. I'm good with that one.
You're good with that?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Ivan, I would like you to do me a favor and bring up that 107 Warrington, because I want these two amazing women and he of the I don't like chic razors mortgage guru.
Actually, if I do use a razor, but just not often.
Yeah.
Did you know why though? Because when I had to start getting glasses, it's just like I couldn't see.
That what you going with?
Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
Whatever. Can you bring me up, Ivan, and hit all pictures what you would, because see, Mac over there lying. Okay. Okay. On March the 19th, one of the Big 12 Mastermind Group, Anna Snedgery, we're going to have a luxury showcase. All right. Now, we don't know if we're going to include Mac or not, because sometimes short people just get on my nerves. All right. So slide through there.
Did he say that? He just said that.
Yes, he did say that.
So we're going to have cocktails. We're going to have jewelry. We're going to have custom shoes, hors d'oeuvres even. On the 19th, Thursday the 19th. Okay.
Okay.
And this beautiful $2.2 million home over in the Memorial area. Okay. And this is Anna's first showcase.
Yes.
So we're very, very proud of her.
Okay, yes.
We're very, very proud of her.
I saw.
And
What
so
a
we're gonna
beautiful
do this. It's a beautiful listing.
it
So we're going to be over there. I am going to try to make the ladies of the Big 12 behave themselves, because they can be a little out of control sometimes. So, and what? I'm not going to making this up. All right. And the biggest culprit of all, her name is Gerald Gigi Hatter. She's the one that bears watching at all times. Okay. Because
Gigi, where is Gigi? Is Gigi watching?
She can hide. See that counter right? See that counter right there in the kitchen? She can literally hide behind that. That's how short she is.
Gigi is gonna knock your kneecaps off when she sees you.
And I'm gonna help her.
So on that note, we are going to take a break, pay some bills, and I'm going to get me a flak jacket just because Gigi might be able to somewhere.
Right.
Okay. So pay some bills, we're going to come back for the final segment of the first hour.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for Real Estate U on 91.1 FM The Boss. Again, that is Osborne Advisors for all your commercial mortgage needs. Osborne Advisors, REULoan.com. That is REULoan.com for all your commercial mortgage needs at 91.1 FM.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Eddie here, Platinum One Properties. We're creating the standard, building relationships. We're members of BROAC and GHBA, Greater Houston Builders Associations. These relationships have given us the ability and the opportunity to help you with your real estate purchases. We built relationships with lenders, title companies, and home repair services. We can come in and we can help you decide the way to sell your home, how to put it on the market, and the best value for it. At Platinum One Property, we want you to get the best deal and the best offer. Edward Anderson at 281-989-7987 or Dina Salazar 832-646-9054.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
It started as a dream. When I was a little kid, I always wanted to have my own restaurant. And it was a dream that finally we had the opportunity to build it here in the Woodlands. And I'm so happy with it.
It's a really authentic Italian food. I try to maintain the most original possible. It's very important. Every day I make my fresh pasta.
Chi mangia bene, mangia italiano. Please come and visit us.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Woodlands Prime Lending, offering business loan programs for all types of endeavors. Need a startup loan, equipment financing, or even a business line of credit? Woodlands Prime Lending offers a variety of commercial loans to help you get funded when you need it. Call 713-900-7170 or visit us on our website at woodlandsprimelending.com to schedule an appointment today. Getting a loan is easy with Woodlands Prime Lending.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
That's hilarious.
Gisela does.
Oh God. Okay, I'm suffering mightily over here because Mac Blankenship is a sick puppy,
and I am torturing him, folks.
This love stuff he got going on right now, I don't know if I can take much more of it.
I guess that means maybe I'm just going to take a break from the show or something.
Yeah, when you leave it. Okay.
Somebody has a fact check.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm E.L. Crane there or not. This is the final segment of the first hour. Hey, Linda Blue, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Yeah, I just realized something. Most of your friends are short.
You better be glad my Facebook Live just went down because the person you're talking about, she's going to come for you. She's going to come for you hard.
She is, yes. I saw
Gigi's
that.
listening, and she's not playing with you.
She's not playing with me?
Gigi's going to come for you very hard.
Yeah.
Okay, now, but I got another text question for you. Would you like the text question, Ms. Blue?
Yes, please.
The question is, should I get a new survey before listing my house?
No. I mean, I wouldn't because when the buyer comes in, if they're getting financing, they're going to want the survey anyway. So you might as well just let them do it.
Oh, let them pay for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no need for you to waste your money on it.
What do you think about that, Mac, on the mortgage side?
I see, I read contracts every day, and so sometimes I see the seller pay for or offer the existing survey.
Right.
And if it's acceptable to title, then you can save the buyer the cost associated with that, and so it could be an incentive to a buyer to for the seller to offer the survey and save them that $350, $400 worth of cost. So it just depends on the situation.
If we good it for 7 years or less, so
absolutely. And
well, I did a house. It was 30 years old, and they took the survey. They accepted the survey.
Oh, really?
Was it a historical house?
No, it was old.
This is an old house?
Just old.
It had old people in it?
I'm not going to call my clients old because they're going to take your kneecaps out as well.
Well, you know, I have a very simple philosophy. Good-looking people to the front of the line, ugly people to the back. So there we go. I'm E.L. Crane. They are not. This is the real
So you know what we do? About this time, what do? We roll our eyes.
Yeah, we roll our eyes.
And y'all have a
I'm
whole
gonna
nother hour to
make
go.
one comment about that survey, though, just because.
Yes.
If you believe that there's some type of encroachment
Oh,
on
yeah,
your
that's
property
true.
or yours on another, and you've just neglected it for many years, I would suggest to get the survey done and know what exactly the issues are and resolve them before you put the house on the market, because sometimes it can take just one little thing
That's right.
to blow your deal out of the water, and in that particular situation I would recommend it.
We had that last week.
And I've seen that in
We had last week. We had an encroachment problem last week, but it wasn't the home. The city, you know how they put those power boxes? They did not. They were supposed to waive an area. They didn't.
Easement.
The easement. They didn't put the easement in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the survey showed you have to have the easement.
Yeah.
So they had to get a whole brand new survey.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had to get a whole brand new survey.
Especially in some of the older areas, like in some of the older areas in Galveston, older areas in Houston, I've seen, issues and challenges with surveys specific to encroachments.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. But some of the more of the newer areas, everybody's pretty knowledgeable and preemptive with addressing,
And
and
many times,
creating, property that's going to be able to be conveyed from buyer to seller.
A lot of times
for a long time to
realtors
come.
don't realize that if your client has misplaced their survey, rather than just accept the fact that there is no existing survey, I would ask your client what title company they closed at.
Absolutely.
Reach out to that title company and ask them if they can find the survey in their archive department, and which many times they have accessible to them, and they can get it to you within 24 hours typically. So that would save your buyer money, and it just makes you look like a good realtor.
Exactly.
I just thought out something. This was a new thing we're doing, Dina's Realtors Corner. That's why she's here. I didn't invite her. You invited her. Let's be real clear on that. You invited her. I didn't invite her.
He told you to
But
invite me.
So this is like weekly now. We're gonna have Dina's Realtors Corner.
Fact checkers necessary.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Mac has Mac and Money. So he
Mac and
has
Money Mac.
No, that ain't
Money
Mac.
Mac.
No,
Go get you a
he's
t-shirt.
not.
Money Mac.
I give out the names around here, damn it. Okay. Or maybe put you on don'ttalktomac@all.com. Okay. So
What do you know about the website?
okay, but that's why Linda's here.
Right.
Not because we like her, because she's in Dina's Realtor Corner. Oh,
Well,
God.
when you see realtors all over Houston, and they're targeting their market areas, and some have been around for 20, 30 years, and others are in their first year, that doesn't diminish their potential and their
That's right.
ability to do an excellent job. And as I mentioned earlier, Linda has demonstrated a strong desire to consistently be learning what's going on in the industry, to increase her marketing skills for her clients, and not afraid to get out there and try new things. And
Now that truest statement has never been made, and that one right there.
Right.
She's fearless.
Fearless, yeah.
She doesn't scare me, but she's fearless.
And so I think when somebody does all these things, it warrants being given kudos and to say out loud that I am proud to know this lady right here.
And that's why she started Dina's Realtor Corner. So you are our first official guest of Dina's Realtor Corner.
Oh, I get a trophy?
We ain't said nothing about no damn trophy.
A plaque?
I'm E.L. Crane.
We can print up a certificate for you.
This is the
You're
Real
welcome.
Estate U Show. I have a trespasser by the name of Linda Blue in the studio over there, and she has a new cohort compadre, partner in crime, Mac Blankenship.
Yeah.
He of the lovey-dovey problem.
Right.
All right. Dina, I felt
The
Dina
Gisela
measure.
problem.
She have a
Gisela
Gisela,
problem.
a Gisela
The
problem.
Gisela.
Yeah.
You know that sounds like the coronavirus. Okay.
Oh, he was just.
What? It's not like I'm deceived to me. So,
He's mad.
got love over there.
Yeah, the love is on that
Love
side.
is on that side over there.
Me and EL are
We
on
got
this
this
side.
over
Yeah.
here.
You might not want to be on that side.
We got
Yeah,
this
come
on-
on over here, Dina.
Yeah.
No, I am on that
We're on this
particular
side. That's
issue right there.
Because I was supposed to get her husband by Valentine's Day, and I failed
He
miserably.
failed.
You
You
did.
know, he was too busy working the real estate
There we
stuff
go.
and isn't
There we
didn't
go.
put any attention on that side.
So now, Miss Linda,
Yes.
your favorite community that you've seen over the last 30 days? Favorite community and why?
The Heights.
The Heights?
We actually went to the Heights last Wednesday after the mastermind to view, I believe it was Aspire Home.
Okay.
It was I think $1.8
Okay.
million
Oh, yeah.
home.
Yeah.
It was a new build. And the Heights is everyone knows is a very popular neighborhood
Right.
in Houston. So, and the homes are not cookie cutters, and I think that's what I like. They're very unique.
Right.
Whether they're older homes or new builds, the designers always brings a unique touch to that area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, from your traditional buyer, what would be a community that you would rave about?
Most likely to be Sienna.
Okay.
Because I swear I don't know where they're getting all their land from, but every time I look up,
They got some more stuff.
they're
A
built
new
like
neighborhood.
further back, like just go on further back. 31, and then the Fort Bentall is a good thing too, since
Right.
it extends to Sienna instead of you having
Yeah.
to go through all
Yeah.
the neighborhood.
That's true.
Yeah.
So Sienna, because the price points are very different,
Mm-hmm.
they have a lot of different homes and a lot of different builders.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to wind up on the Brazos River.
Lots
before
of
it's all said and
amenities.
done.
Right?
Yeah.
Lots
Keep
of
going
amenities.
further out.
Exactly, lots of
Extraordinary
amenities.
in that community. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that water
pay
park thing
for it.
out there.
You
You
pay
pay
for
for
it
it.
in the HOAs, but
pay for it.
you don't have to leave the community.
No, not at all.
You can't leave the community because you'll be like, how do
Yeah,
I
I
get
know.
out?
I mean, it's like road trip.
Yeah, going out there is a road trip out there in Sienna
It
Plantation.
is.
Yeah, stuff like that. So, one of the things that is impressing me lately is the flexibility that builders are starting to have. They weren't flexible. I mean, and it's not flexible because they're desperate to sell. They're flexible because they're desperate to compete. Because builder incentives are rising
Yes.
at a rapid rate right now. And so if you need representation, we have Linda Blue of Crystal Santa Maria Properties, and we have Dina Ramos Salazar of Platinum One Properties. And remember, they don't compete with each other; they compete with themselves. All right. Now that little fellow over there, he of Miss Clairol. I don't know what his damn problem. Okay, he need to do better. What the hell he doing?
Yeah,
This guy has tons of business, though.
I know.
Yeah, he's
How
doing
people
something
like it-
right. He's
people
doing
like
something
him
right.
for some crazy reason. I'm like, what the hell? It's like, is he showing Gisela's picture?
let's see.
You know he is.
Yeah.
That's probably helping him.
Let me
yeah.
share the story about my love.
Yeah.
And it works. Good
No,
job.
it does.
It works.
No, it
Keep it
doesn't.
going.
You got people like me keep Pepto-Bismol and milk of magnesia at the ready. So, Miss Blue, what you got coming up this week? Next week.
Next week, let me see. What do I have coming up? I'm going to see some more homes, of course, in other communities. So when I leave here, I'm looking like Dean. I'm gonna go look at the new builders in Humble since I don't get on this side of
Oh,
town.
you're going to Humble too?
Yes.
Okay.
Good. Always right. You got to expand your footprint.
Yes, you do. Even though you're in Houston and you realize how big Houston is.
That's right. You got to expand
But
your
people
footprint.
always want to live on different sides of town, so continue.
School
to-
districts, amenities, shopping. You have to be able to explore all these
Exactly.
different areas to really, extend your footprint and stuff like that. So now, what you doing next week as a realtor?
Working on just getting. I'm going to Castle Rock Home
You're going
Builders.
to counseling?
Castle Rock
Oh.
Home Builders after the show, and they're offering realtors a 4%
Really?
commission on their inventory
Oh,
homes
okay.
right now. I'm gonna go check out their inventory.
Council Rock got a pretty good product.
Yeah, going to be going down to Mount Bellevue during the week to check out new home builders there because we have some clients. We're selling their home in League City, and that's where they would like to relocate.
And Mount Bellevue was hot.
It's They have over 1,000
Bellevue is
homes in inventory
That's right.
here.
Really?
In
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so there's
because
a lot
of the
going
expansion
on.
of the refineries from Mount Bellevue all the way into Boulder.
Right. So we want to see what's fitting for the client, who's offering floor plans that work for our clients. And it's really good to talk to your clients when they're selling and planning on buying, and because when they're moving out for a reason.
That's right.
They already learn what they like and don't like. If you can really sit down and get all the details from them, take that. I went to Builder Boost. Builder Boost has a section for us to plug in our clients. The concierge service. All the details of what our clients are looking for, and if there's a match, they send it right back to you.
There you go.
So what the deal is with that, you got to keep sending over your criteria until it matches.
Right.
You take a little something out. You're not going to get 100% of what you want necessarily unless you're building from scratch.
Right. That's
But,
true.
yeah.
So that's what these ladies are doing. Oh, we also have lunch at Morton's on Wednesday at 1:30.
What day is
Yeah.
Okay, this is not about you. It's
They
not
might have
about
some
you.
crab cakes. I know you love crab cakes.
Yeah. This is not about you. This is about the Big 12 mastermind.
Mac.
This is about
Mac ate all the crab cakes.
Yes, it
He
is.
ate all the crab cakes, and I didn't have one.
Yeah, this is about agents and their trainer. This is not about you. Okay.
Look at Mac. Look at him. If you hadn't eaten all the crab cakes,
Yes,
you'd be
you might have got a
coming.
damn invite. Okay.
You know, that wasn't my fault. I mean, that was the catering company at that point. They're like, hey, dude, you want some crab cakes? I'm like,
Yeah, and he did have no ability whatsoever to say no.
So now he's being punished.
I would have been
There you go.
rude. It would have been rude for him to say, no, I don't want crab cakes.
So
everything on the platter.
we're going to close out the first hour. Linda, thank you for joining us
Thank
today.
you so much for having me.
Okay.
Hope you had fun. Did you have a good
I
time?
did, yes, I
Okay.
did.
Let's say bye to your friends.
Look at him. He just can't help himself. Tell the people bye, damn it. Say bye, damn it. Bye, damn it.
No, she doesn't.
Where's the pastor? Get some holy water here and just start like on the
next time you come on, you bring some.
Perform
Linda.
exorcism on the show.
So
You know, his
that
head
is
might
the
turn around in
first
circles or
hour
something.
of the Real Estate U Show here at radiotheboss.com. Get out.
Thank you, Linda.
I'm not leaving.
Good to see you.
Thank
She
you,
said
guys.
she's gonna stay.
She said, we got.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for Real Estate U on 91.1 FM The Boss. Again, that is Osborne Advisors for all your commercial mortgage needs. Osborne Advisors, REULoan.com. That is REULoan.com for all your commercial mortgage needs at 91.1 FM.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Eddie here, Platinum One Properties. We're creating the standard, building relationships. We're members of BROAC and GHBA, Greater Houston Builders Associations. These relationships have given us the ability and the opportunity to help you with your real estate purchases. We've built relationships with lenders, title companies, and home repair services. We can come in and we can help you decide the way to sell your home, how to put it on the market, and the best value for it. At Platinum One Property, we want you to get the best deal and the best offer. Edward Anderson at 281-989-7987 or Dina Salazar 832-646-9054.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Cupcakes and Bubbles, located at 26400 Kirkendall Road in Tomball, Texas. Cupcakes and Bubbles has the sweetest and most delicious cupcakes for the entire family. From chocolate raspberry, strawberry rhubars, cookies and cream, and the most popular among kids, the s'mores cupcake. Come and enjoy our cupcakes with a glass of your favorite bubbles. Visit www.cupcakesandbubbles.com for the complete list of our delicious cupcakes. Order online through our webpage. DoorDash and Uber Eats is available too. Enjoy life's sweetest moments with Cupcakes and Bubbles.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Hey, I'm Sebastian de Villafranca. Together with Daniel Bisoño and Diana Mota, we will bring you the latest information regarding entertainment and gossip all the way from Mexico City. Join us for a really fun hour together only on KLNY 91.1 FM.
Today with Cachet every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 10 to 10:30. 91.1 The Boss. Watch me live. Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget 91.1 The Boss. Today with Cachet.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. It's time to change. If you like country, we play it. If you like pop, we play it. If you like Latin music, we play it. If you like rock and roll, we play it. Because no one does fusion music like we do. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Okay, it's a new hour. I'm E.L. Crane. They are not. This is RadioTheBoss.com, the Real Estate Youth Show. We're here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. This is the noon hour, and we have a new trespasser. His name is Lucas Novo Wright.
Hello.
I think he thinks he's noble because he got 3 damn names. I'm not really
Yes.
sure. He's noble or stuff like that. So he's with Gateway Mortgage, and he's a friend of Mac. How Mac got a friend, I have no earthly idea. But Lucas is going to share some of his insight on all this crap in the refinance market. But Lucas, before we get started, I have a very, very important question for you.
Okay.
What title company are you cheating on me with?
Oh man, we're getting deep already. Yeah, wow.
Wow. I mean,
Okay.
you might
Right out of the gate.
I'm just saying.
Commercial here quickly.
Well,
we need to know these things, damn it.
Well, I like to think I'm in an open relationship.
Oh.
Wow.
With title.
Nice
I am a
answer.
married man.
Nice
Married man.
Nice
To my
answer.
wife.
I ain't buying
I love
that
you.
crap.
I love you.
Well, I ain't buying that crap at all.
So I like to go with First American Title in League City. They're good friends of mine, and then also Southland Title here in Pearland. Done great business with them for some time. That doesn't mean I'm not open to what you have to offer, Mr. EL. We're two ball brothers representing, so we got to stick together. You know how it is.
No, I don't.
Yeah. He does. He does.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
He's from California. He don't know a lot.
I'm just grown the old-fashioned way.
Right.
Excellent.
I am a growth partner. I am not a solicitous partner.
Yes.
Yeah. See, and I'll explain
like
that to you in a little while. But before we put you out, okay. Now, so this is Lucas Novo Wright, a proud husband and dog father.
Yes.
When I saw that, I thought Godfather. No, he said dog father.
Dog
Okay.
father.
How many dogs you got?
I got one dog. His name is Simon. He's a fox terrier. He's got lots of energy. I like to think we correlate very much so in terms of energy. That's why I had to get him.
Okay.
I like to take him running.
But he's a little people dog.
See, that's the thing though. He's got a big heart. That's where we correlate once again. Little might, big heart.
Okay. Okay. Now, this is my brother-in-law plays the drum. He plays the drums.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
And my brother-in-law been playing drums for years, right? So now
Drum off.
There you go. Now he is a part of a Blink 182 cover band.
Yes.
All right. Called Blink 281.
Yes.
I'm thinking that's the area code. I don't know.
H-Town representing.
There you go. So
Oh,
it's
it
Blink
is.
281.
I didn't know that about you.
Now,
Yeah,
are you
so-
playing real drums or a drum machine?
Is this a trick question? Because I am the drum machine.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I like that.
Oh!
I like that. I like that. I like
I'm looking
that.
him up, too.
I like that.
I'm
So you
looking him
got
up.
I'm on
Blink
YouTube.
281.
You can
and-
find me on
there you go.
YouTube. Yeah.
Tribute band.
Yeah.
So
If you have
we
a
got
charity, we'd love to come out and offer our time and anything we can do. It's just something. He's actually a police officer. He's a good friend of mine. His name's Charles. We want to stay as youthful as we can. So yeah, if you have a party, whatever we can do. It's just something I like to do on the side.
Hey, it's good. You got to have something to
Just
excite
sounds
that
like
in.
a great way to get invited to parties.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and I like to party.
There
Yeah.
you go.
And not know the people inviting you.
There you
right?
go.
There you go.
And I
Yeah,
can
I'm
play
with
drums.
the band.
Exactly.
I'm with the band.
I'm with the band.
with the band.
And look, and you're drinking up all the people's liquor. I'm with the band.
Yes.
So,
Free
so what does the lovely Mrs. Wright do?
So my wife is a real estate agent.
Oh, God help us all.
I
Another
know.
one.
I kind of had to. I wanted to go bring that in a little bit later, but yeah, she's with the Christy Buck team. Shout out to the Christy Buck team. Fantastic people at Infinity Real Estate. Yeah, she's been there, I think, for almost 2 years now.
Okay.
She's inside transaction coordinator, does a lot there. Also does some sales, so if you're looking, you know who to call. Infinity Real Estate.
Not only is he cheating on me with another title company, He's advertising, marketing his wife. Damn it!
Yeah, I got the inside connection.
All
so.
I asked for was what she did. I didn't ask for the rest of that.
The shameless plug.
He loves his wife. There's nothing wrong.
Wife.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Pearland, right?
Yeah.
Pearland?
Side note: my wife is super hot.
Pearland, right?
I'm sorry.
They're in Pearland.
Yes,
Christopher?
Pearland.
Okay.
And
Yes,
his wife
Pearland.
is super hot. He just said.
Yes, I just
So
had to
you
throw that in.
guys with that stuff over there, I do not need none of that stuff spilling over this way. Damn it!
It's gonna spill all over there.
He's implying that my girlfriend's super hot.
No, I did not.
Yes, you are.
No, I did not.
Yeah. I love my wife. Shout out to my wife.
It's the lovey-dovey stuff I'm concerned with. Okay, now, does this refinance boom really live up to its hype?
Absolutely. It is absolutely nuts out there right now. To give you some perspective, we work through a pricing company called Optimal Blue, and this past Thursday, I believe, $77 million in locks in the same day, to the point where Optimal Blue couldn't even keep up, and they were delaying locks, which is a good thing. Of course, so people are getting the pricing honored the same day. Nothing's really substantially changing.
Right.
It's just, I mean, whether it be with me, someone else, a bank, you should absolutely look into refinancing. I mean, it's just a historical time. Hasn't been this low in over a decade.
Okay, now, as far as the volume of refinances, is it exceeding 2010? I mean, 2011?
I mean, let's see. If I look at my charts here, yeah, that's right up charts. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, substantially. So in 2010, I think, let's see, in 2000, we were at 8% rates. So right now we're in the low 4s.
No, I'm talking about the volume.
Oh, the volume? I mean, so as far as volume goes, I mean, I'd have to take a look at that. But I can imagine. I can only imagine right now. It's. I mean,
because a lot
crazy.
of people just refinanced 3 years ago. That's why I was asking what the volume.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and I can say just from some being an old guy here in the room and having,
yes, you are.
I'm a younger guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Side note.
You know, having done this since
Without hair.
Put it May 1, 1993. This is the lowest I've ever seen a 30-year fixed rate. Period.
Okay, we're not talking about the rate. Damn it! I'm talking about the volume of refinance loan requests.
Yeah, you know, I don't know that it's.
So why did he chime in?
Yeah, because
just
that's
can't
why you
help
have.
himself.
That's why you have.
Because the man knows what he's doing.
No, you don't. Don't endorse him.
I'm just trying to. Yeah,
Don't
at least
endorse him.
pretend he
Lucas,
does.
he's trying to steal your light.
Plenty of light.
I'm trying to drive.
He's trying to drive.
Plenty of light to shine.
He's trying to take the wheel
show.
again.
I understand.
Take the wheel.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Plenty of light from my head to be shining around.
So what's the variance now? Without quoting rates, what's the variance between the 15 and the 30 now? A quarter or a half?
I mean, it can be a half of a point.
Half a point out.
Yeah,
The difference
I
now?
mean, and you can always buy down the rate as well. So
Right.
I mean, if you want, you can get pretty much right now. It's possible to attain a 2.5, which is
I
pretty
saw
hard to believe.
2.67 yesterday. I don't know if it was a buy down rate, but I saw 2.67 30 year. I mean 15. 2.67 30 year. But I expect if this trend keeps on, I'm looking for a sub 2 15 year.
I mean, that's what I look into personally. I mean, if it's one of those things where get it while the getting's good, and if you can invest in a 15-year and potentially pay the same as you would as your 30,
It's trending down like that. Sub 2.
Why not?
A sub 2 15 year. I can see that happening. I can totally see that happening. You don't think so?
he's biting in his glasses.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible. You know, I
Yeah,
know
you got
that
a
during the-
girlfriend.
I know
We
that
already
during-
know that.
I know during the Great Recession, some economies during the Great Recession, they actually paid you to spend money and charged you if you saved it, right?
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I don't know that we're headed in that direction. I think the most recent data I saw with regards to the global GDP is likely to shrink like 0.4%, but which may not be justify the most recent reactions in the marketplace, but.
Yesterday's
I think
rate
it's
did was
somewhat
reactionary.
I think it's
totally
somewhat of a
reactionary.
potential overreaction.
Yeah.
But if things do play out with regards to coronavirus, we talked about it last week. There could be just major disruptions in the global economy, and I think South by Southwest just recently canceled.
Yeah,
So
wow.
just that's a huge.
But the Houston
event
Livestock
that
Show and Rodeo
represents-
didn't.
That represents $300 million to the Austin
Right.
economy. That's a major event, and
Okay.
if that starts happening globally.
But
then
see,
we'll
now, before we're going to go to break, but on that note, with the Livestock Show and Rodeo, more people, more volume, and more people flying to get here than that goes to Austin, South by Southwest. So you got to wonder about where the courage was or lack thereof in counseling, I think. So we're going to take a break, pay some bills, but we're going to come back because Lucas is going to tell us about Gateway Mortgage when he comes back.
I look forward to that.
And explain himself on this cheating scandal he's a part of with title companies. All right, pay some bills, Ivan.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for Real Estate U on 91.1 FM The Boss. Again, that is Osborne Advisors for all your commercial mortgage needs. Osborne Advisors, REULoan.com. That is REULoan.com for all your commercial mortgage needs at 91.1 FM.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Eddie here, Platinum One Properties. We're creating the standard, building relationships. We're members of BROAC and GHBA, Greater Houston Builders Associations. These relationships have given us the ability and the opportunity to help you with your real estate purchases. We've built relationships with lenders, title companies, and home repair services. We can come in and we can help you decide the way to sell your home, how to put it on the market, and the best value for it. At Platinum One Property, we want you to get the best deal and the best offer. Edward Anderson at 281-989-7987 or Dina Salazar 832-646-9054.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Installation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam installation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
It started as a dream. When I was a little kid, I always wanted to have my own restaurant. And it was a dream that finally we had the opportunity to build it here in the Woodlands. And I'm so happy with it.
It's a really authentic Italian food. I try to maintain the most original possible. It's very important. Every day I make my fresh pasta.
Chi mangia bene, mangia italiano. Please come and visit us.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Woodlands Prime Lending, offering business loan programs for all types of endeavors. Need a startup loan, equipment financing, or even a business line of credit? Woodlands Prime Lending offers a variety of commercial loans to help you get funded when you need it. Call 713-900-7170 or visit us on our website at woodlandsprimelending.com to schedule an appointment today. Getting a loan is easy with Woodlands Prime Lending.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
I'm Ian Craig. We're back. They're still here. I don't know what the hell why. 800-297-9883. You can text us questions. 800-297-9883. We have Lucas Noble Wright. He of the Three Name Club. He's a serial killer too. So we got Dino Ramos Salazar.
Not quite.
And Lucas Noble Wright. You know, serial killers got three names.
So they say.
I'm now Lucas Wright.
Oh, now you Lucas
Full
right
disclosure.
now. Yeah,
yes.
He's Lucas right now. He dropped out the club.
Yes.
Yeah, he's dropped out.
I got warrants, man.
You got warrants. You got warrants. Okay. So, Mr. Wright, tell us about Gateway Mortgage.
Gateway Mortgage. So I work with Team Shake and Bake.
Team Shake and Bake.
Team Shake and Bake.
I like that.
Team Shake and Bake.
Okay.
Talladega, baby. We do it fast.
Oh, God, Jesus.
So, yeah, Team Shake and Bake with Toby Binkley and Mark Bunton.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Shanna and Nikki, our processors.
They good looking?
Oh, well, those are coworkers, bro.
Ignore that.
But they're beautiful people. I'll tell you that. Beautiful
you know, I
people
like
inside.
people.
I'd say they're beautiful people from a professional, courteous standpoint.
Now, what you
So
going
when you
with?
get things like that, you can just kind of ignore it and just keep going.
Right.
I'm getting interviewed here. I'm on live TV here. So, but as far as Gateway goes, it's a fantastic company. Been there for about a year and a half.
Okay. How long you been in the business?
So I've been in the business for about 6 years.
Okay.
And Toby, my boss, is about 30, and his
Okay.
father before him was in the industry.
Wow.
And so in a weird way, I come from a long lineage of loan officers, even though I'm not blood related, but at the end of the day, we're all in the same business.
That's right. You're in the same team. That's
yeah,
right.
exactly. So, yeah, he was number 3 in the company this last year. Does a ton of volume, a ton of production. Really respectable as a man, and I really am proud to be in this team. So,
All right, good. All right.
absolutely.
So how long has Gateway been in business? That long, huh?
Yeah, longer than I've been alive.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Wow.
No, not actually, about 16 years.
Longer than you
Yeah, I'm not too keen on Gateway history, but
You need to do better than what you're doing.
I know I know one of the founders was Hobie Higgins.
Hobie Higgins.
And one of the representatives of the government in Oklahoma that actually is the founder of our company.
Oh,
So I
wow.
think he's actually the governor.
Were they not
Kevin
Kevin
Stitt is the governor.
Weren't they affiliated with Gateway
Pull that
Homes, though?
To all my Joe Rogan fans, pull that up, Jamie. They'll know what that's about.
What the hell that is? Whatever.
See,
Who the
yeah.
hell's Jamie?
Yeah, you'll know.
Were
So,
were
if I go
affiliated-
viral,
Weren't they affiliated with Gateway Homes, though? At some point, isn't that how they were born?
I do know.
You're asking me?
I do
Yeah.
know we acquired a bank this
Right.
last year,
Okay.
and we have a lot more buying power and a lot more product available
But
as well.
this is why I got a question for you, Luke. All right, you got first-time buyers. You know, I think they're a pain myself. All right, because I don't have patience. But 'cause I used to be on you guys' side of the boulevard. So where do they start when it comes to working with you, a first-time buyer? Where do they start?
So in a perfect world, which we're not in, they'd call me first.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, it's like, why are you looking at a property if you can't afford it?
Right.
Or more importantly, if you don't know if you can actually buy it, you wouldn't go try to buy a vehicle with no intent of actually being able to do so. So in a perfect world, people typically call me first, and at that point, then they go link with their realtor.
Okay.
So, but that's not necessarily the case because I'm not the tangible product, right? I don't hand people financing. I'm more so documentation, as compared to being receiving keys. So I do understand the mentality of calling your realtor first, but in a perfect situation, call your loan officer.
What's your dynamic, Matt, in regard to that first-time buyer and getting?
Yeah, call me.
Call you.
Call me. Apply and call me. You know, and I think again.
Apply
you know,
first or call you first?
They call me first,
Okay.
and you know, and just to chat, but you know, I'm going to try to help everybody that calls, just everybody. And
No, you not. You told me no earlier in the show.
well, everybody with exception of E.L. Crane.
Correct.
Exception, right? I mean,
How about you
I'm
help
gonna put an
everybody?
asterisk on
That's some
everything,
redlining
with
right there.
exception of E.L. Crane.
Some mortgage terminology.
And so, but you know, I think again for the first-time home buyer, it's about helping them, educate them, and get them prepared.
Absolutely.
Educate, prepare. And the worst thing in the world for somebody to do is to go look at houses, write a contract, and then call us, right?
Correct.
I mean,
That's
it's
the
just
absolute worst thing.
it's the
to
worst
do.
thing in the world to do. Yeah.
Being available. That's huge for first-time buyers. There's going to be a lot of questions,
Right.
a lot of misunderstanding.
Because they're fearful. That's why I don't like dealing with
Huge investment.
Yeah, anxiety. You know, and anxiety is associated with not being educated and not being prepared. And I think if you can educate, and look, you know, I've been doing this for 26 years, and people want to know two things when they close on a house. I don't care what price range it is. What is it?
Interest rate and how much?
What's my payment, and how much do I need to close?
Right.
And I think
Monthly
if you
payment,
help,
cash
help
flows, all
people
that.
define those two things up front, and help establish the price range and the goals that that they hope to obtain with respect to the next house that they're purchasing, then I think you get rid of the anxiety and you get rid of the fear.
It's the
As long as it's within the
education.
framework
It's
of their
education.
goals. But you know, I've had a couple of folks from California recently. Yeah, I'm speaking specific. You know that fear when calculating the payment, because they're not used to our real estate taxes.
That's right.
Just grew exponentially
Yeah.
almost immediately. Right? They're just like, oh my god.
That's right. Because Texas love to brag we don't have a state income tax. Liar. You
Well,
call property tax.
It is property tax.
$1,700 on a $450,000 house.
But
in
the
California.
property tax are really just kind of a local tax, and that's true. But
No, it's not.
You know what the beauty of having it is a local tax.
No.
It's pays for your school, your
It's a
county,
hostage tax. It's not local tax. The whole damn state got high tax.
and your water. But the reality of that is, as opposed to a state income tax, you can be a high income earner and just say, hey, I don't want to live in $1 million house.
Right off
and
the
not pay $30,000 in taxes.
Yeah, but
right?
think about
you can't do that in California if you're a high income earner.
Okay.
You've got to pay that income tax.
But you get a refund on state income tax just like you do on federal income tax. That's what people don't understand. If you're looking at every $450,000, you're paying $1,700 in property tax. I'll pay that $3,400 on $800,000 home versus paying $30,000 on what, a $400,000 home in this town? Based on whatever mud district you're in or whatever zip code you're in.
Yeah.
So it balances out. And plus, on the income, you have a refund.
Yeah, and it does balance out. And what happens is, like, one of my California couples, they're like, well, we just want to be in, we got to be under 200, right? And they sent me a house the other day. It's just like, okay, what is the payment on this one? And it was $265. And so the reality is setting in that, hey, that they're just not. It's just not going to happen.
You can't duck it. You cannot duck it. You cannot duck that 3.8 here, that 2.9 there.
Yeah.
You cannot duck it.
You can't.
You can't duck it.
You just can't.
It's a hostage situation, like I said. Now I'm in the studio with him and
Mortgage Mac.
Our guest, Lucas Novo Wright.
Howdy.
That man put all three damn names down. Why couldn't he just put Lucas Wright?
You can always just call me Lucas.
No, I ain't call you nothing.
That's what my wife calls me.
Yeah, well, that's her problem. Let's go with that. What credit scores needed to work with you?
You kind of pointed between which one?
I got
you got to look at me, but he pointed at you.
I got a bald guy with a full beard, and I got a balding guy hoping to have a full beard.
Sometimes you just got to stop and either just move on or evaluate.
FHA. Realistically, we want you at a 620.
620.
Ideally. Okay, these are ideal situations.
Okay.
It's like if you're a first-time buyer or a buyer, you want to always have ideal situations when you're buying the biggest investment of your life.
Okay. Right.
Conventional 640 to 660.
Okay.
But of course, there are programs that do go lower. I mean, we can go in some cases at 580 at FHA.
Right.
But once again, it's not always what's the lowest. It's what's the best for the person.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? So,
absolutely.
One thing I could always suggest to anyone, if you're looking to go purchase, pull your credit score before you go speak with your loan officer. Freeannualcreditreport.com.
Oh, every year. Because I was seeing which one is more reliable.
Yeah.
Credit Karma is not reliable.
Okay.
If you're Credit Karma, you're listening, you have very bad karma coming your way.
I like that.
I mean, it's just so misleading and it's not fair to people at all.
Now, what's the one you suggested again?
Freeannualcreditreport.com.
Okay.
Google it. It's legitimate. It's all three bureaus.
That's right. But you still have to pay for your credit scores. But the credit scores that you get on on that platform are going to be the credit scores that we use, whereas Credit Karma uses a different algorithm than we use in the mortgage industry. And the algorithm we use is the original FICO model that was established years ago and used in the credit markets.
I just figured him out. Mac is that guy says, Mac, give me a bottle of water, and then he wants to explain the packaging of the water.
Right. He's done the research on that.
He's done the whole damn research, so he's explained the packaging of the water.
I could go into a tremendous amount of detail why
it's a beautiful thing of water.
We might not even want to be using bottled water. I've seen those carton waters. I kind of like those recycled carton waters.
Glass all day.
Yes. Or glass.
Both of them.
Bisphenol A.
2 peas in a pod.
Converts
over
to
there.
estrogen.
We have a situation where we need to have
Tidbit.
a stun gun in the studio.
Exactly.
I'm okay, they're not. This is the Real Estate U Show. We're joined in the studio for the 12 o'clock hour is Lucas Novo Wright. He of three names.
Hello.
He of the hot wife. His words, not mine. Okay.
And other people's.
And he of the beautiful coworkers. His words, not mine. Beautiful inside out.
Inside and out.
Inside and
absolutely.
out. So basically,
I've got
he
to
just.
warn you. You got to be careful what you say.
HR, if you're watching, I redact my statement.
But Lucas is going to come back because he does down payment assistance. So when we come back from the break, Lucas is going to talk about down payment assistance program, and then I'm quite sure Mac is going to give us all the basic details to break down the down payment assistance program.
History.
The history of the down payment assistance program.
We're getting
when
learned
it started and who got thrown out of it.
Exactly.
Okay. So I'm E.L. Crane. They are not. This is Real Estate U. Take us out commercial
Take us
because
out.
Mac is getting on my damn nerve.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for Real Estate U on 91.1 FM The Boss. Again, that is Osborne Advisors for all your commercial mortgage needs. Osborne Advisors, REUloan.com. That is REUloan.com for all your commercial mortgage needs at 91.1 FM.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Eddie here, Platinum One Properties. We're creating the standard, building relationships. We're members of BROAC and GHBA, Greater Houston Builders Associations. These relationships have given us the ability and the opportunity to help you with your real estate purchases. We've built relationships with lenders, title companies, and home repair services. We can come in and we can help you decide the way to sell your home, how to put it on the market, and the best value for it. At Platinum One Property, we want you to get the best deal and the best offer. Edward Anderson at 281-989-7987 or Dina Salazar 832-646-9054.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Cupcakes and Bubbles, located at 26400 Kirkendall Road in Tomball, Texas. Cupcakes and Bubbles has the sweetest and most delicious cupcakes for the entire family. From chocolate raspberry, strawberry rhubars, cookies and cream, and the most popular among kids, the s'mores cupcake. Come and enjoy our cupcakes with a glass of your favorite bubbles. Visit www.cupcakesandbubbles.com for the complete list of our delicious cupcakes. Order online through our webpage. DoorDash and Uber Eats is available too. Enjoy life's sweetest moments with Cupcakes and Bubbles.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Hey, I'm Sebastian de Villafranca. Together with Daniel Bisoño and Diana Mota, we will bring you the latest information regarding entertainment and gossip all the way from Mexico City. Join us for a really fun hour together only on KLNY 91.1 FM.
Today with Cachet, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 10 to 10:30. 91.1 The Boss. Watch me live, Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget, 91.1 The Boss. Today with Cachet.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. It's time to change. If you like country, we play it. If you like pop, we play it. If you like Latin music, we play it. If you like rock and roll, we play it. Because no one does fusion music like we do. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Okay, I'm E.L. Crane. They are not. We are back. This is Real Estate U here each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on RadioTheBoss.com on the Global Live Network. I'm joined in the studio by Mac Blankenship. Don't give him that fake name. Go, say it.
Mortgage Mac.
There you go.
Mortgage Mac, folks.
Yeah, it's
Mortgage
not.
Mac.
If
And
it's not
you
on,
don't believe me, it's first name mortgage, last name Mac.
If it's not on your birth certificate, it don't count.
Well, you know, if
I wanna
it's
see
on
this
Google,
license.
it does nowadays, and
Whatever.
it is on Google.
Whip
You
out
believe
the
in
license.
Huh?
He's got to whip out the license.
Yeah, license.
Yeah.
Prove it.
Yeah, prove it, damn it. Yeah. Then we have Lucas Noble Wright of Gateway Mortgage.
Howdy.
He of the Help Anybody mortgage guy.
Yes.
Help anybody.
Except for the people that won't help themselves.
I like that. See, we can go. Look,
yeah.
Don't have time for that.
Y'all can be friends.
Yeah, we can waste my damn time. Okay. And the lovely Dino Ramos Salazar of Platinum One Property, our award-winning broker. Because, yeah, she won the award last week.
Booyah.
Yep, that's week before last.
$1 Million Circle.
Yep,
So
yep.
that's right. That's the lovely Dina, and she loves me in spite of myself. There she go. Now,
Yeah, sometimes I might question that.
Well,
I
you know-
think there's some ebb and flow.
ebb and flow
there.
is my favorite one of my favorite music lyrics, B.B. King. He says, "My mother say she love me, but she might be jiving too."
I knew
That's a good one.
She might be jiving too.
Yeah, I can believe that. Especially as many as Mama Crane had.
That's right.
Something. She's
There
like,
you go.
oh, I just don't like that
We
one.
had to try it. But Mr. Lucas Noble, right?
Yes.
Tell us about this Seth down payment assistance and how does it work?
It's a godsend.
It's a godsend?
Yeah, absolutely. So what most people don't understand is that the state of Texas has this grant. Some states don't have any grants.
Right.
So we're very fortunate to be in Texas with our economy, with our southern hospitality, and then, of course, this grant.
What
Southeast
hospitality?
Texas Finance Corporation. So, yeah, hey, well, some of us have southern hospitality. Us Texas people, loud and proud, stand
He's
up.
California, remember?
Yeah, I know. That's,
Yeah,
that's why.
That should
I'm a
just,
hostage.
that
Once
should
again,
really just explain
HR redact that statement. So, yeah, it's just great because you can get up to 6% of your down payment and closing costs granted to you.
6% of it?
6% of it. So that would be money that's not coming out of your own personal pocket, which who doesn't like to save money?
Who's eligible for that?
So there are income limits. There are certain parameters to the program. You don't have to be a first-time buyer, which is pretty amazing.
Okay.
So, yeah, if you're looking out there to buy, now's the time. Not only are interest rates extremely low, but there's plenty of incentives in addition to that. So,
how about disabled ROTC?
The answer to that is no. It's not just no.
so are we just throwing curveballs?
Absolutely not.
Say, I need a trash can. Someone bang the trash can.
Hey, Lucas, does the interest rate change when they use the SEF program as opposed to a regular?
Yes. So it won't be standard market rate, but I can assure you the market that is going through Seth is still very attainable and low rates, but the rate does vary depending on how much of a grant you choose to partake in. So higher the grant, the higher the rate, but at the same time, the rates are extremely competitive.
Is there a purchase cap?
So there is a loan limit. So it depends on the county and depending on where you're buying. So, for example, I believe Galveston County is about $89,000 and the Missouri is about $110,000. I'd need to take a look at that, but it's around that range, and that obviously varies per county. So,
what about the house you want to buy? Is there a value cap?
So there's not a value cap, but there is a loan limit.
Okay.
You know, depending on how much you're trying to finance, that's going to determine whether or not you can utilize the grant.
Okay. Are there any other programs that there have no loan limits or anything that you guys work
So
with?
we have, Home One, Home Possible. There's some different programs that are conventional products where you can only put 3% down. Some of those do have income limits, some don't. So that's another incentive to buy. Some people have this presumption that you have to put 20% down. That's an old myth.
That's an old myth. That's
I
agree.
Yeah, that's Bigfoot walking. It's not real anymore. So you can put anywhere from 3% to 5% minimum. So just depending on what program that you're looking at.
Now, the rates have gone down, to be sure. Has PMI gone down?
So PMI is risk-based, so it's going to be dependent upon your credit score, and that'd be conventional. If it's an FHA loan, it's going to be a fixed cost, which would be 0.85%. That's not really horrible. But the thing is you will have that private mortgage insurance for the entire life of the loan, unless you put 10% down, which...
So you can eliminate the PMI with 10%, not 20%.
So at that point, you'd have to pay for it at 11 years. So if you put 10% down FHA, you have 11 years of PMI at least, and it can fall out, but,
it never does.
It never really does. The best bet is to always try to go conventional or look into refinancing. That's another thing, guys, is if you're looking to refinance, don't just think in terms of rate, but also see if you can refinance to remove that private mortgage insurance. If you're in an FHA loan and you're locked in that PMI, it's going to substantially end up adding up over the 30-year loan, presuming you live there for 30 years.
So how do people get in contact with Lucas Noble, right?
So they can get Lucas. They give me Lucius. So I have a cell phone, of course, like most people, that I'm proud to answer. It's hilarious to me that people will pay $1,000 for this piece of technology and they never seem to be able to find it. But you can call me at 346-617-8550.
Okay, speak for the slow hearing people.
346-617-8550.
There you go.
And then our address is 1000 Broadway in Pearland, so you can always physically come see me. I do take pride in being available and physically, right on the line between Pearland and Friendswood. So
I'm in Pearland on a regular basis.
Okay.
That's that love.
So he's gonna. So in other words, Max gonna come buy me lunch.
I'm gonna buy and say, I'm gonna buy.
We're going to Perry's.
Yeah.
You're taking me to get a nice steak, bro.
Yep.
I'm E.L. Crane. They are not. That's all I'm going with. That's all I'm going with. So now you have a few people. out there that have credit challenges.
Okay.
And I'm finding that these people have credit challenges because I've only seen a couple of mortgage providers doing education for potential buyers, not workshops or sort of education to kind of get them. You guys do anything like that?
Oh, absolutely. So just last week, one of my associates, Stephanie Binkley, she did a awesome presentation on how we can pretty much set people up for buying, because the fact of the matter is not everyone's ready to buy this moment, right? Everyone's looking for that low-hanging fruit, but at the end of the day, there's plenty of people out there that are going to be ready, whether it be a month, 2 months, a year, 2 years. It doesn't necessarily matter, and it's just important that these people have some sort of guide and a plan to be able to execute, to be able to purchase in the near future. Because the fact of the matter is, the average person in the public is not going to know how to fix their credit. They're not going to know where to even start. I mean, in some cases, you ask people, what's a realtor? They're like, well, I don't know what a realtor is.
Yeah.
And there's no A in there, by the way. Just throwing that out there. So, but yeah, I mean, we absolutely, pride ourselves in taking the time, whether it be someone who's ready to go or not, just because at the end of the day, it's still a family that's going to need shelter, and we fund the American dream, and that's something that we do.
I speak in terms of pipelining.
Okay.
How much you get in your pipeline, and the reason that you can expand your pipeline is by educating those who are not ready today. They might be ready, like I said, 30, 60, 90 days, but always constantly feeding that pipeline through education. I tell people all the time, I don't sell anything, I educate. Educate, don't sell. So that's always a good thing. And the fact that you guys do that.
Propose and don't sell.
That's right.
Yeah, like that.
Propose, propose, don't ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
propose, don't ask.
You have to put yourself in a position to win. And you really win by helping and educating the potential buyer to facilitate that.
I like that. Propose, don't ask.
So this is Real Estate U. I'm E.L. Crane. They are not. And trust me, they are not.
That's true.
No.
That's right.
And we
Thank
are grateful.
God.
Yeah, it's true.
We are grateful.
Disgruntled people over here. Like, everybody needs to be nice like me. And I saw you conspire not to give me an ROTC loan. I saw that. I'll just let you know.
But that's just
Denied.
not gonna happen, right? It's not going to happen.
Denied on visual basis. He just looks crazy. He just looks crazy. HR, redact.
You know what's funny, though, is I'm closing a loan on the 10th that I met these people probably 4 years ago. 4 years ago. They relocated from Oklahoma and had credit challenges. And, and they had to remind me. They're like, you don't remember her? And I'm like, yeah. They said, but I remembered their mother because I knew their mother really well. I'd done several loans for the mother. And, but yeah,
Yeah, it's just the relationship. You got a pipeline and stuff, keep the relationship moving.
Absolutely.
There's a program that my bosses are considering about client connectivity. Okay, and a lot of people lose that second, third generation loan opportunity, sales opportunity because of zero connectivity. When you say what I say, they don't know you, they can't buy you.
They don't know you, they can't buy you. And I've done loans for grandchildren at this stage of my career.
Quick little plug here is we have something that's called Surefire. It's this incredible system that keeps track of all of our clients for 5 years.
Yeah.
So, once again, we don't just want to help you once. We want to help you twice, 3 times, and your whole family. Absolutely.
I'm E.L. Crane. They're not. We're each and every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., 12 noon Eastern, and 9 Pacific. We are on the Global Live Network, and that concludes Facebook Live, Facebook TV, Live, YouTube, YouTube TV, FM, TV, TuneIn, Roku, Vimeo, Apple TV, Hulu, Sling, Vudu. Why you?
I don't know.
There we go. I'm E.L. Crane. And
who knew?
Yeah.
And who knew? Who knew I was E.L. Crane?
Skidoo-badoo.
Yeah.
Shoo-badoo.
But the fact that my co-host, Mac Blankenship, conspired to deny me a loan to buy me a house. With
Gateway will get it done. We'll get it done.
With my injury from ROTC.
I know. I think he might have a
Shaving
picture
his head.
of you in your ROTC uniform, and he's distributed it to every lender.
You know what? I've got a picture of you in baseball tights. I think I need to do a little more research.
He does have that picture.
I do have that picture.
Yeah, picture. So the whole thing is, I can't believe he's conspired against me.
He is.
Conspired.
He's an evil person. So we're gonna take a break and come back for our final segment with Judas over there. I'm E.L.
And we are not.
I'm Judas Priest. Rock on.
So, I'm E.L. Crane, they're not. This is the Real Estate U Show here each and every Saturday with the lovely Dino Ramos Salazar, our great guest, Lucas Noble Wright, and that Judas over there, Mac Blankenship. So, pay some bills, Ivan.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY, New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for Real Estate U on 91.1 FM The Boss. Again, that is Osborne Advisors for all your commercial mortgage needs. Osborne Advisors, REUloan.com. That is REUloan.com for all your commercial mortgage needs at 91.1 FM.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Eddie here, Platinum One Properties. We're creating the standard, building relationships. We are members of BROAC and GHBA, Greater Houston Builders Associations. These relationships have given us the ability and the opportunity to help you with your real estate purchases. We built relationships with lenders, title companies, and home repair services. We can come in and we can help you decide the way to sell your home, how to put it on the market, and the best value for it. At Platinum One Property, we want you to get the best deal and the best offer. Edward Anderson at 281-989-7987 or Dina Salazar 832-646-9054.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Installation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam installation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
It started as a dream. When I was a little kid, I always wanted to have my own restaurant. And it was a dream that finally we had the opportunity to build it here in the Woodlands. And I'm so happy with it.
It's a really authentic Italian food. I try to maintain the most original possible. It's very important. Every day I make my fresh pasta.
Chi mangia bene, mangia italiano. Please come and visit us.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Woodlands Prime Lending, offering business loan programs for all types of endeavors. Need a startup loan, equipment financing, or even a business line of credit? Woodlands Prime Lending offers a variety of commercial loans to help you get funded when you need it. Call 713-900-7170 or visit us on our website at woodlandsprimelending.com to schedule an appointment today. Getting a loan is easy with Woodlands Prime Lending.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
I'm back and we're talking about food and I can't have none, damn it. Okay, I'm E.L. Crane, they're not.
Why can't you have food?
My doctor is a terrorist, that's why.
So you can't have no food? Or
I
you
can
just
have
can't-
some food.
Okay.
You know,
It's not what he wants. It's
I
not
can't have no damn soul food. Can't cook no
I'd be
soul
upset.
food.
I'd be upset.
You know, I'm eating salads like I'm a damn rabbit. So it's ridiculous.
But you can have wine.
Yeah,
okay?
you've been losing
I don't
weight
drink
though.
Kool-Aid. I don't drink
I
Kool-Aid.
mean, soul food, it sounds like it's good for the heart.
That's what I say.
It's
Seems
not.
kinda ignorant
You
on the
gotta stay
doctors
on your no, let's change topic because the more we talk about the food he's missing out on, the more likely
The
he
cranky,
is.
gonna want it,
more
yeah.
disgruntled
Yeah,
he's going to be.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
So, Lucas Novo, right.
Yeah.
You have met Mac Blankenship over there.
Yes, unfortunately.
See, I'm not alone.
Yeah.
No, actually, let me redact that too. Us mortgage dudes, we gotta stick together.
Yeah.
We've been getting shots fired all left and right.
Whatever. Okay.
Yeah, it's tough out
The
there.
market, okay, that you guys are a part of,
Mm-hmm.
is not volatile. It's very fluid, right? Interest rates are going down. Are you being pursued by more consumers, or are you reaching out to more consumers? How's deal flow going right now?
I mean, I'm saying both, just because of course, people reaching out because of the media hype, but more so, I'd say I'm trying as much as I can to reach out to inform people that it really is, worth doing. To give you some perspective, when Harvey was coming, people were downplaying it. It's just a little rain. It's like, no, this is substantially, incredible. So,
Mac,
I have a really large database, and
there's the explanation thing go again.
Yeah, so
I'm simple damn
I am
question.
being pursued.
Thank you.
You saw me yesterday morning.
Yeah, his phone
and I was
was
just
going off.
phones going off, text going off.
Why didn't you lead with that? Why do you have to lead with the database? He just got to give extra information. He just can't help his damn self.
Yeah, but so that's
I got a big database.
That's one thing in my career that I've done definitely correctly is that I've been
that is good.
I say collecting names. That's just not the right way. I've been developing those relationships and staying in touch with those relationships since the 90s.
Collecting names.
Collecting names.
Yes.
So, the pursuit. All right.
But let me throw something else. But I'm also getting calls. Just from the content that I've generated, we've generated, I'm getting calls every week off Google.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you just go mortgage loan officer, or if you do mortgage Mac, definitely find me. But
Undeniable.
You can find me all over Google.
Lay down the Mac.
All over Google.
Mac Blankenship, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Return of the Mac.
Thank you, Mac. Yeah.
So, Dina, from your side, pursuit or pursuing?
Well, my phone's like Max is going off. We've been pursued quite a bit, but it's been an ongoing. I've been doing this 20 years, so it's usually referrals and repeat clients that are calling me. So it's been extremely busy.
Yeah, and we have finally identified how old Dina is today because Lucas Novo Wright went to high school with her daughter.
Right.
So we now know exactly how damn old she is.
I shaved my head. I shaved my head to throw everybody off.
Yeah, Lucas made me feel very old during our break.
Not with intent.
Yeah,
I went to school with your daughter.
He went to school with Sabrina.
Shout out LSA.
Yeah,
Lutheran
LSA.
South Academy.
Good old LSA.
What is it?
Lutheran
I'm
South
a proud
Academy.
pioneer.
Oh, that's a church school.
Yeah, it's a Lutheran
They probably throw
space
me
school.
out.
Yeah,
But
they let heathens like me in. Can you believe?
I went to Catholic school. See how well I turned out.
yeah, I can tell. Hey, Lucas, when people are considering refinancing, we were talking about that earlier, what are questions that you ask them when they call?
Good question.
First things first, do you know your rate? You'd be amazed how many people just purchased and just let it fly.
That's exactly right.
I mean, just a few days ago, I was talking to one of my coworkers, Mark. He's my area manager, and he pulled a 9% rate from somebody who was just happy with it. Just because they just didn't care.
The payment was conditioned. They were conditioned to make that payment.
And go ahead.
Yeah, and when people bought houses when rates were 16, 17, 18%,
But
the major
bragged
difference
about the
today, though,
13.
is that taxes and insurance are just so much higher now.
Yeah,
And I don't think it would be probably wouldn't be affordable as it was way back in the 70s, 80s when rates were really, really high.
But see, I find that the buyer now, they think they're informed, but they're really not. They think they're informed, they're really not. Because they literally will go on and some website will tell them, this is what you qualify for, and this is the interest rate that you can get. So I'm quite sure you guys get in all kind of...
well, Lucas, my Credit Karma score is a 900.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which is impossible.
Exactly. Did you just woke up?
Yeah.
Right.
So it's things like that. But I see, like we had a closing yesterday at the title company, and the seller, Shady, turned off all the power prior to the last inspection.
Oh, so they didn't get to do their final walkthrough.
So they did the final walkthrough, but you can see where they didn't do what they were supposed to do in the repair side.
Were you kidding?
No.
You're kidding. What do they think?
Exactly.
Right.
Like I'm not going to do a walkthrough.
Right,
Okay.
That's just
Okay.
Like we're not going to flick a light on.
Exactly. These people closed yesterday at 10:30
At night?
in the morning.
In the morning.
Didn't fund until 6:35.
Okay.
Okay. They were there all day because they were not. Oh well, no, get to it, fix it now. So they had people go out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Did stuff,
That's the
and
only
they,
way.
the company that went out there took a generator out there.
Yeah.
To power up the house so they could see, and they got everything done, pictures, and the buyer refused to sign until they got an addendum that said if everything was agreed to, we're holding back $8,000 for repairs right now.
And that's the way to
Wow.
do it, because after the closing, the only ramifications you have, the only remedy you have is to go through the legal
That's right.
system,
Legal route, yeah.
getting an attorney and so forth.
No fun.
And that's the one thing I can warn realtors and buyers of and sellers in doing lease back.
Yeah.
So that means like you close on a property and the seller stays there for an unlimited time, maybe a week or whatever. Many times, because it's already funded and closed, if you don't have a substantial deposit from the sellers on hand, if they damage or leave things messed up for you in any way, you're stuck.
You're stuck with that. That's right.
And then you got to weigh out how much it's going to cost me legally to go battle this or do it myself. So
and I like what your buyers did, and I just think sometimes you got to hold sellers' feet to the fire.
Oh,
but
yeah.
You got to hold builders' feet to the fire. I had a
Oh,
couple,
yeah,
I had
they're
a
the
couple
worst
years,
when it comes to
I
that
had
kind of stuff.
A lot of money to be made.
Several years ago, where they were just like, "Well, the builder's done. The builder's done," and my price would go, and it was like, "The builder's not done."
No.
And they're like, "Well, we need to close, but your house is not ready."
No.
And so we went to the underwriter and said, "Okay, what's the minimum that you want to be done?" And the underwriter's like, "Well, I want to know that this is done, this is done, this is done, then I'll let it."
Which is the way it should be.
But check this out. But they went ahead and closed, and they just trusted that their builder was going to come back and
they
finish.
never do.
Never did.
Never do.
Never
I
did.
worked for a builder that do that. First thing, got to get this close. Are we going to take care of it?
No.
These people waited 4 months for those final repairs, and it wasn't anything major. It was like add the French doors. The French doors weren't there, and they were supposed to have those double windows, double pane windows, and the house had single pane windows when the agreement was double pane windows. Took them 4 months to get a double pane window. So
expensive.
At least they got them.
They did get them, but the whole thing was I wrote it up so they got a reimbursement on their energy bill, on their electric bill, because those double panes, they cut your energy bill by 65-70%.
Sure. Wow. Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing. And I had another situation where the building knew what to go through. I put the family up in a hotel for a week because they had sold their other house. The moving truck was packed, and they hadn't finished the repairs and stuff. The blue tape repairs. They weren't done. The wife says, "I'm not moving in there."
Good.
Yeah. So you have to make
what you pay for.
Builders and resellers hold their feet to the fire in regard to getting the house that you agreed to buy.
That's right. You have to.
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds
I'm
like
E.L.
this is,
Crane, and I'm joining the studio.
I think it's really, and I know Dina does this, but a lot of times it's really important that because it's not my job to impart that information to buyers and sellers. It's really the job of the real estate agents, and I think.
But I don't think the extra emphasis is a bad thing. I don't think the extra
I don't
emphasis
think
is a bad
it is.
thing.
I don't think it is.
I think you have everybody
playing out worst case scenarios is a particularly bad
everybody
thing. You
needs
have to have a contingency plan.
Ride on the same
never
wagon.
know what can happen.
That's right.
I mean, I've had a listing burned down before, just before closing.
Oh, wow.
And what do?
Yeah.
You go find another house.
Yeah, but the whole thing is everybody needs to be on the same page supporting the client, which is the buyer.
Yeah.
Which is the buyer.
Yeah.
If you are the selling agent, the mortgage lender, the insurance person, the home warranty, everybody needs to close ranks to protect that buyer, to make sure that what they are buying on paper is what they get in reality.
And if you're representing a seller, on the flip side, you really need to warn them about staying in accordance and compliance with the contract, because no one wants to deal with a lawsuit at the end of the day, and that's what can happen if a seller's trying to sidestep agreed to repairs and so forth. So
you have to create an environment of satisfaction.
Yeah.
Have to create a
Yeah.
I'm in the studio with people who know what they're talking about, even the lovelorn Mac Blankenship.
Well,
he's the lovelorn.
Oh yeah,
he's the lovelorn.
Yes.
There's something wrong with him.
We
people.
looked up lovelorn, and it isn't what you think it is.
My perception, my reality. Okay.
Facts.
Because I am the fact checker. And someone has to keep you in line.
Oh, whatever. Lucas Novo, right? Tell us how the people how to get into contact with you again.
So they can call me at 346-617-8550.
Right.
And for the people that need that repeated, that'd be 346-617-8550, or come see me at 1000 Broadway in Pearland, Texas.
There you go. Now, in creating, I know you portfolio. You guys portfolio anything, you sell everything.
So we do service a lot of our own loans.
Okay, service a lot of loans. So that means since you service, you got portfolio program.
So that is not directly tied with me, but Gateway does service a lot of their loans. So to give you some perspective, if you're with Gateway already and you're trying to refinance, there is an incentive from Gateway towards your refinance because we do have the servicing. So.
So what you're basically telling me is, EL, I'm going to be sending you all this new business on the repurposing of these refinance loans. Since you've been cheating on me with Southland Tile and First American Tile, I know where you work at. I'm going to let you know that right now. 1000 Broadway.
It's not hard to forget.
I will hang out in the parking lot until you show up. Okay. Right. But think about it, though. This market that we're in, low interest rates.
It's historic.
Yeah. It's
historic.
It's totally amazing.
Yeah,
it's totally amazing.
Get it while you can.
Exactly. And I'm seeing people seeking to buy homes now that I would have never thought they were going to buy homes. I'm talking about high dollar renters. So I can buy a home. I get.
Now's the time.
Now's the time. I mean, because I know some people paying $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month rent,
Exactly,
and they can get triple where they live at, within 5 to 10 miles where they currently live at, and cut that payment in half.
Right. Well, if you're looking in League City, Becky and I have a new
Bring
listing
that
there.
up. I'm sorry.
It's 2008 Breezeway Bend Lane in League City.
There you
it's
go.
in your stomping ground, Lucas.
Over in my hood.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, it's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath home, 3,289 square feet of living space,
like that garage,
and 9,091 square foot lot. It has, it's move-in ready. It's immaculate. I mean, the backyard is incredible. If you'll have a moment to get in there on HAR.com, 2008 Breezeway Bend Lane, League City. Check it out. It's a gorgeous home.
My fault for not remembering because you know my mind bad.
We're gonna get on you later.
Okay, tell the people bye. Tell the people bye. Tell the people bye. We gotta go. We gotta go. Stop talking. Stop talking. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Okay.
Tell the people bye.
Bye.
Class is dismissed. Max going to jail. Okay.
EL needs a burger. EL needs a burger right now.
Yes.
That's true. All
and
right.
refinance your house.
Who's our guest next week?
I don't care. Bye.